Welcome back. Back again. Here we go.
Back again.
We were left with some cliffhanger shenanigans. Remember these, Shane?
Yep.
Right. Is this what Godot was talking about? Yeah, the trick locks. Those tricky locks. Now then, Iris, please remove them at once. Mr. Edgeworth, I'm afraid I can't. It's not possible for me. What? During the earthquake, when the cavern was in danger of caving in, Iris escaped. And I know that there was only one lock when I last came here. So you're saying that you can't undo the new locks? Yes. If only I was stronger, and if only I liked magic. Edgeworth, how are you feeling? You look a little pale in the face. Like you want to talk with your face all green. Miles Edgeworth, go and get some air. I'll watch over the suspect. You go and get a grip on yourself. Don't be ridiculous. I'm perfectly... Damn, that's the first time she whipped him. No, well, outside of the court case, I think.
Oh.
There's no telling what sort of mistakes you can make in your current state. Go and get some rest. That's your own concern now, Miles Edgeworth. Understood. I'll handle the investigation in the garden. You take care of things here. Edgeworth. He's got so much pride that he's probably off crying in a corner of the garden. Pride is simply another trap that hinders us in our lives. That said, one must have pride to be effective on the job. At any rate, it seems that this is where we part ways, Phoenix Wright. I'm gonna stay here and see if I can't help solve these stupid, bothersome puzzles. I see. Well, thanks for your help. Now then, do you mind if I ask you a few things, Iris? No, none at all. Well, we finally get a chance to talk, you and I. How's life going? Why don't you make a run for it, Iris? I'm sorry. I heard the inner temple had been severely shaken by the strong earthquake we had. I'm so worried. I just had to come and see. In other words, you didn't run away to escape the law. At least we're clear on that. I can't tell you how relieved I was when I saw the sacred cavern was alright, but... But what? Then I saw these chains here. I saw all these extra locks that someone had put on the sacred cavern's door. And... Who in the world would do something like this? Who? It can't be me. Never.
It's not possible.
These tricks locks are a sacred treasure of the Korean tradition. There are hundreds of ways to set them. That's why only the person who set the lock can open it. And you aren't the ones who set these locks? I don't think it's that simple, Franziska von Karnema. When we were here the first time, there was only one lock. But now, somehow, there's 5 of them. What does that mean? It means that someone wanted to secure the place even more. And they wanted to secure it before you got here, Iris. Presumably because they wanted to make sure Maya couldn't get out. This means that Iris can only open one of these locks, the first one. Yeah, that's correct. What? Iris, try to think, please. Isn't there any way around this? Well, like I said, there are hundreds of different ways to set these locks. I suppose if I went through every combination with each one, I could remove them. But it would take time, won't it? Yes, about a day if I had to guess. A whole day? Well, that's better than leaving the locks in place. Will you do this for us? Sure, I'll do whatever I can. We've gotta wait another day? I'll be fine. She's been down there for a year already.
Yeah.
Hang in there, Maya. You're gonna have to call on your inner strength now. You know what, Iris? There's still one thing I don't quite get. And what might that be, Phoenix Wright? I think it's obvious. Iris, on the night of the murder, where were you? What? Please, Iris, don't give me that look. That pitiful ex-girlfriend look. You told us that you were in your room at Hazakura Temple at the time of the incident. But you were seen the same evening at the inner temple. And then you were spotted at the scene of the crime in Hazakura Temple too. Being spotted at both Hazakura Temple and the inner temple. It's as if you were... Well, Iris, I think it's about time you told us the truth. Get these locks out of my face! I knew it. There's something going on that we don't know about.
Even more.
Whoops. Let's review our clues. We got this magazine. Got this map. Got this scroll of gravy. Photo. Weather.
Profiles.
Oops. Sword, staff. Autopsy. Testimony, tracks, crime, sketch. The ball and the talisman. I don't even know what we can talk about.
Well, you can only figure out by starting it and seeing what the first one is, at least.
Can you take a look at this from yours? This picture of Maya? Yeah! The locks were far more important at this moment, wouldn't you agree? She's right. I'm gonna have to hold off on asking her about things for now. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. Alright, let's examine these locks. This door. When I was here earlier, there was only one lock, but now there's 5 of them. Those change. It's almost like they're guarding something inside that cavern.
Very astute.
I've never seen locks quite like these before. I have. I've seen locks and chains just like these before. Plenty of time. Hundreds of times, in fact. Every day.
Really?
They look like the ones that guard a person's secrets during a cyclock. I wonder if these locks are guarding something too. Dark secrets in a dark cavern. This picture of gravy. This scroll shows a picture of Mitzi Faye, master of the crane channeling technique. But why are you covering gravy? I can't make out what's drawn on this scroll at all. I'll never understand you Americans and your so-called artists. Artists? Yeah. That's food art. It's valuable. I don't think there's anything left to examine here. I guess we will go talk to Edgeworth. What's up, Edgeworth? Feeling better? The cops are still combing the place. They look pretty nervous. I'd be nervous too. It's gotta be a tough job. Especially with someone giving you the evil eye the whole time. Did you really? How could I have done that? Wow, I can't believe it's still bothering him. Edgeworth? What? Hey, don't you dare run away. What do you want, Wright? What do I want? If you came here to laugh at me, then get on with it. Go on, laugh away. I was ready to hug it out with him like bros, but he's just the same prideful Edgeworth. You went back to the criminal affairs department, right? You said you wanted to look into something concerning Iris. Yeah. And thanks to what I found, I was reminded of something terrible. terrible, you say? You guys are putting a lot of effort into the investigation of the garden here, huh? There's a high chance that this is the actual scene of the crime. That's why. You mean because of the writing in blood? And the talisman in the snow? Exactly. As you know, these things could have been planted here after the murder. But surely, you don't suspect Maya, do you? 100%. We have to treat everyone as a suspect. Maya as well as Iris. It's our job, right? Damn. So I guess you still haven't gotten over your fear of earthquakes, eh?
I'm gonna throw Maya on the bus. Hey, you hate earthquakes, right?
No, thankfully my nightmares have stopped. But still, if the ground gives even the slightest tremor, I feel myself short of breath. 17 years ago, when we were little school kids at the same elementary school, Edgeworth found himself in the middle of a murder. It all started with that big quake that hit the whole courthouse. Damn, we're gonna fall in back in this case.
Well,
Yeah.
you gotta treat it like the third game.
Yep. Yes, I was stuck in the elevator with my father, who was a defense attorney. We were deprived of oxygen. We passed out. That's when it happened. That single gunshot shattered my whole life. I lost everything that day, all because of that earthquake. My dreams, my family, and myself. It's been more than 17 years now. And that case was finally resolved 2 years ago, right? You think I don't know that? I was there. But it was such a shock. I never imagined I could be so wrong about myself and my life. I'm sorry, Wright. There's nothing else I can say. Not after you chose to become a lawyer for my sake. And not after you saved me. Edgeworth, you're stronger than you think. So no more of this self-pity, okay? I like how they didn't spoil the first case in that summary.
You know, the third game is the best point to hop into any series.
Yeah, just tell us who did it, alright? All we know is that it wasn't your mentor, the great Von Karma. There was something that bothered me about her from the moment we met. I felt like I've seen her somewhere before. No, wait. Not somewhere. I felt like I've seen her in court before. So you went back to the criminal affairs department to look for a file? Yeah. I checked out every case file I've ever worked on. And I was right. I had seen her face before, 6 years ago. 6 years ago. It was my first appearance in court. And as cases go, it was my worst nightmare. So, who is she? I'm sorry, Wright. I can't give that information away to a member of the general public. What? Why not? It might be the crucial piece of the puzzle that solves this case. The one I knew was the daughter of a jewelry store owner. She had nothing to do with Iris and Hazakura Temple. And neither did the case. No. That woman is completely unrelated to this murder. What? Unrelated? Yes, I can say that with complete confidence. Dude, this is the biggest brain plan that Iris is putting in. She's really trying to get away with this murder.
Just so masterfully.
You're wrong, Edgeworth. She's totally related to this case. I need to fill Edgeworth in. I need to explain the connection between Iris and the woman Edgeworth knew. Okay, so how do we do that? Let's talk about Iris. Apparently, Iris was taken in by a sister here at the temple when she was a child.
Wrong.
However, we still don't know much about her past, so we're looking into it. That reminds me. Edgewood went back to the criminal affairs department to look up some stuff on her. I should ask him what he's found.
New topic?
New topic? No.
No.
So how do we ask him?
Autopsy? Just for the hell of it?
What do you think about this thing, Edgeworth? This autopsy that you updated.
And he's like, no, wait, let me update it further.
Sorry, right? You're a defense attorney, and I'm a prosecutor. Well, you were a defense attorney yesterday. It wouldn't be right for us to discuss things so intimately. But you were acting for the defense in the trial today.
It wasn't even a day ago. It's just earlier today.
You know anything about this mysterious man? He's something of a legend, I hear. Don't say like you don't know anything about him. Tell me what you know. It's a bit strange, actually. If he really was anything special, I should have heard about him by now. I'm always well informed about the rookies coming into the prosecutor's office, you know? Then, you mean... he isn't anything special? You should already know the answer to that. Although, there is one other possibility. What's that? He could have come into the profession from a different channel. What different channel? Right, what was I just doing today? Now reverse that. Come on, use your brain. There's more than one way to become a prosecutor, right? Perhaps he started off as a defense attorney, but decided it wasn't for him. Defense attorney? I didn't even know he could switch sides like that. He literally just did it today.
Phoenix didn't.
Phoenix asked him to defend Harris.
Oh, right.
He knows.
He thought it was a special circumstance.
We're not gonna get to talk too much, so let's talk to you about everybody. Another victim we know nothing about, same as always. I hope you tell me if you know something about our mystery woman, right? I know that Elise Duxnell was no ordinary visitor to the temple, but her true identity could be a useful weapon for the defense. And I can't give that away just like that. Damn, well, both of you holding your cards, huh?
Yep.
What would we think about this dude, huh? This guy that nobody knows. Apparently, he had become something of an apprentice to Elise Duxnell. Yeah, something like that. You did his portrait for me earlier. That's great. Let's just leave it at that about Larry, alright? Looks like someone's still mad at the Butts for his performance in court today. It's been more than a year since I last saw Francisca myself. But it seems that she's been dying to see you again. She really said that? I believe she wanted to eat you for breakfast, or to put it another way, whip you silly. Literally and metaphorically. Oh. Go on, let her have her way. It will make for a great anecdote about my trip. Forget it, Edgeworth. I don't know my fate very well, but it seems to me that the girl's always landing herself in trouble. You think?
All the ghosts.
It seems to me that you know her better than you think. You think? I do sincerely hope she's gonna be alright. One of the biggest names in the world of law, as I'm sure you'll agree. For better or for worse, we were only destined to meet once in the courtroom. I know, I read all about it. It was the first time for the both of us, two novices head to head. I can still remember how downhearted I felt after the trial ended the way it did. I wonder if Mia felt the same way too. It seems Pearl was trapped on this side of the river on the night of the murder. Did she tell you anything? Listen, Wright. She's just a kid. I can't force things out of her. You have to be the one to find out what she knows. Yeah, it's kind of weird that we lost Pearl for like 2 days, and then we see her, and then she just runs off, and we just let her run off, and she disappears again.
He was the one that got possessed by Maya to kill.
Crazy Pearl and Maya. Now just wait, Detective Gumshoe. I treated him to some pasta. You owe him that much. After all, it's your fault his salary's so low. How's it my fault? And look, if you're gonna buy the guy lunch, at least give him something decent, alright? Gumshoe practically lives on pasta and noodles already. Oh, I did order some extra Parmesan cheese on top. He was crying tears of joy as he dug into it. It was quite moving. All you have to do is give the poor guy a raise. It's crossed my mind once or twice that her testimony might be a bunch of lies. Which means we should summon her into court again so Shane could talk some more.
No!
There certainly are a
My
lot
voice
of
can't
problems.
handle it.
The thing is, as far as I can tell, she has no reason to deceive us. I believe she did meet the defendant at the inner temple and witnessed the murder too. The one in the Hazakura Temple courtyard in any case. That's everybody, except for you. If you want to know how to run the perfect trial, there's a lot to study and learn. Oh, is that what you're studying about right now? I've sat at the prosecutor's bench for trials in 5 different countries now. The first thing you must do is gain complete mastery of the language. It's quite the task. Never get anywhere then. It's taken me a lifetime to sword master one language. Man, there was a dialogue for every single person. That's cool. I don't know what else we can talk with him about.
Iris's testimony.
Yeah, you're right. What do you think about this thing, Edgeworth? Nope, nothing. Yeah, I don't think there's anything much we can talk about. Guess we gotta leave. Or we examine. I suppose you notice my name is written on this lantern. It's pretty hard to miss, you know. It's written Miss Duxenham's blood. She was probably forced up against the lantern by the killer, and then forced to write Maya's name upside down. What a deranged murderer. And then with her back against the lantern, she wrote that name with her finger. That's why it's written upside down. You think the victim wrote this herself? Isn't that the obvious conclusion? But why would she write Maya's name? Because she did it, right? You stupid? I don't think that's something I want to discuss with you.
An earthquake happened so bad it threw her in the air upside down. She had time to write Maya while she got thrown through the air. Iris used the same momentum to fly.
Damn, that's some phenomenon here. A little lantern, a little statue. Small, but the whole place is crabby well kept. There's just one thing that's troubling me. Everything else is covered in snow, frozen over. But the ice in this bowl has been broken by someone. Maybe one of the detectives washed their face in it or something, huh? Don't be ridiculous, right? No detective would be that careless at a crime scene.
Oh no.
He's really angry. I better not say it was Gumshoe or his salary's gonna pay.
At some point, he's gonna have to pay for his salary.
Why is this the only area with no snow? Someone must have cleared it. Oh wait, what other explanation is there? Of course, I played the what if game as well. But when I asked our trusty bungler, Detective Gumshoe, he said it wasn't him. I suppose Edgeworth has a point. Whoever cleared the snow away must have had a reason to do so. I just can't imagine what the reason would be. There are torches of the naked flame variety. I guess you need all the light you can get up here in the mountains. According to Detective Gumshoe, they were lit on the night of the murder. Well, Maya was training up here, so there's nothing strange about that. Except, apparently, they don't light these torches for training sessions. Huh? Huh? I heard that too much light is conducive to spiritual training. Oh, I didn't know that. So now we have another clue. Why would they line these up? Curious.
Warm up the area. Because that That thing is the vent so people can breathe underground.
More questions. But we can't talk to you about anything. I guess we're leaving. Oh? I'm falling into the bond in this case. I can count on Iris to break these locks, so I should try to gather more clues. From Sister Bikini, Edgeworth Gumshoe. And Pearls, wherever Pearls is. She could be anywhere in the world right now.
I mean, imagine she didn't run across the boards.
We'll see. Oh, Pearls, you're over here across the boards? Crazy.
Phoenix, help! Fall into the river again.
It's weird that there's no one around all of a sudden. Sure gets quiet up here in the mountains when you're all on your own. Speaking of alone, I guess I should go check out the shack just down this path. Maybe I'll find Larry there, sulking again. Fine, we'll listen. We'll go down to where Larry is. Larry, we're back. She did cross it. You see that, Shane? Oh, Mr. Nick. Pearls, what the hell are you doing here? Nothing. What about Mr. Maya? Is she alright? Well, we don't know yet. Oh, I see. Hey, what do you think you're doing here, Nick? Larry? This is the loser shack where losers get together to lose themselves. It's a little, that could be taken out of context, Larry, but okay. This is the what? Hey, we find comfort in each other's failures, okay? You got a problem with that? Look, Mr. Nick. Mr. Loris did a picture of me. That's, great, Pearls. We're gonna gather firewood now. We'll be cooking some half-rotten potatoes over a miserable little campfire. So stay out of our way.
Everything sucks.
Everything sucks. I don't believe this. Why can't he try getting fired up over becoming a better man? No one believes a word I say anymore. Listen to me, Pearl. You don't want to trust this kind of guy, okay? He'll only let you down. Oh, it's like Maya. How's it going? Larry, is there something you want to tell me about this weird fucking picture? This is kind of the first time Phoenix is gonna talk about this picture. I got nothing to say to you, Nick. My life's here now, with Pearl, two losers cooking potatoes together forevermore. What am I gonna do with him? Alright then. What do you think about this picture, Pearls? Give it a rating out of 10.
1, but that's just my loser thinking.
I think it's really well drawn. I can't draw at all, so I think it's really amazing. See, someone appreciates it. It's tough getting the flames to look like that, you know. Took a lot of work. It's supposed to be Sister Iris flying through the air, isn't it?
Wow.
I love it. It's like a dream, a wonderful fantasy. No, it wasn't a dream. She really flew. I'm telling you, Iris really flew that night. But, Mr. Loris... Not you too. Please don't look at me like that, Pearl. Don't look at me like I'm some kind of nutcase, I beg of you. I guess this picture really is a representation of what Larry thinks he saw. Okay, so I was half asleep when I was here that night. But I was wide awake after the lightning struck.
Oh no. I already know the twist. It's upside down. It's falling off, not flying above.
Oh.
The way he was looking.
And I saw what I saw. It was
suspension
exactly like I
things.
drew in the picture. It's falling off?
He's looking at it upside down. He drew exactly what he saw.
But then who's falling off?
Iris.
Iris flew off She jumped off the bridge and then lived?
There was a fast way to get down the... That was another fast way to get back.
I mean, I know you're probably right. I just don't understand why we would jump off as a way of getting back faster.
Well, the bridge was on fire. So she probably didn't mean to.
I mean, yeah, I suppose so, yeah.
It's Phoenix Wright time, Kevin.
And I saw what I saw.
Anyways, we got Kevin here with us now, so let's keep going. And it looks like I don't have any choice but to take this sketch at face value. Hey, what's with the look of doubt on your face? Pearls? Yeah, Mr. Nick? I mean to ask you about the night of the murder. What?
There was a murder?
I didn't do it.
Someone died?
Where were you? And what exactly were you doing when it all happened?
I was fixing another vase I smashed.
Where'd you hide the knife, huh? I'm just a kid, you know. I'm sure it really doesn't matter what I was doing. It does, Mr. Nick. Sorry, Pearls, but yes, it does.
He kicked the ball and it hit Iris and set the bridge on fire.
Damn, Pearl's crazy. On the night of the murder, you were supposed to be in Miss Dukeson's room, reading a book together. But Miss Dukeson was murdered, and you, Pearls, were at the inner temple. Just what exactly happened that night, Pearls? I'm really sorry, Mr. Nick. Why does everybody have secrets? Nobody wants to tell us anything. She has 5 slugs? I've been a bad girl. What the hell did you do, Pearl?
She was channeling a pyro.
That's why I mean punished. What are you talking about, Pearls? My spiritual power. It has disappeared. What? Her powers have disappeared?
Sounds like a little kid lie.
What do you mean your powers have disappeared, Pearls?
Can't use my powers.
It's all over for me. A spirit medium who can't channel spirits is like a painter who can't paint. Like that guy over there.
But...
Like that guy. Hey, what are you looking at me for? Pearls? Did you try to channel someone's spirit right here at Hazakura Temple? Try but failed, perhaps? What? Way to go, Nick. You made her cry. Horrible. That was really cruel of you. Where? Just as I thought. I'm gonna have to break her cyclops to get the truth out of her. Fine. We'll come back to make you cry even more. Main gate. I wonder if Sister Bikini is back at the main hall yet. I haven't seen Gumshoe around for a while either. Maybe they're having a cup of tea together somewhere. I bet Gumshoe is Sister Bikini's type. Oh, we'll find out. Alright, Sister Bikini. And Gumshoe. Hey, what is happening?
You can do it, Kevin.
Make your debut.
Well, what's the damage? How was the sacred cavern?
Looks like it survived. Also, you did a good job, Kevin. But we have a bigger problem now. I told Sister Bikini all about it.
No way!
About the 5 locks that were stopping us from getting inside the sacred cavern.
But who? Who could have done that? The only people who know how to set the trick locks are those of the Korean tradition.
We have ours at the Sacred Cavern, trying our best to open them for us right now. Actually, there's something I've been meaning to talk to you about, Sister Bikini.
Oh, yes. We were in the middle of a chat, weren't we?
Yes, you were telling me how the Master Crane disappeared 17 years ago. I want to know why Misty Face suddenly appeared at this temple.
It was about a week ago when Miss Elise... No, I mean Mystic Misty arrived. After she showed me the talisman that proved she was the master, she said, "Someone is trying to destroy the Korean tradition's main family line."
Damn, Bikini, you're not that great of a voice impersonator.
You suck.
I'm here to put a stop to them.
Someone was trying to destroy the main family line?
There is only one heir to the title of master at any time. It's usually the eldest. That child becomes the new master of Korean, and her daughters the main family. All other mediums become branch family members, with no hope of controlling the clan. That's why nothing has changed throughout the history of the clan. Branch families always have and always will plot to erase those of the main family line.
Well, Bikini, you just got a lot more suspicious, I say.
It wasn't me.
Oh, okay.
Is the power of the Master worth this much bloodshed?
You believe in the technique, don't you, Mr. Wright? You know the power is real.
Yeah, we've seen it plenty of times in the past. Yep, I do. It's been 2 years since I first met Maya. In that time, I've seen her channel the spirits of the dead plenty of times, and by the dead, I mean literally just her sister. By like 10 times.
In that one case.
In that one case. Oh yeah, that one case, yeah. No, that one case wasn't even her. During the
Totally
Master of the
her.
Mask case, during Maggie Bird's trial too. Thanks to Maya, Mia's always on hand, help me out when I need her the most.
The Korean technique has made a huge difference to the world, you know. I mean, the ability to commune with the dead, that's true sacred power, you know. Members of the tradition have always been there, behind every important leader. Who wouldn't respect such a tremendous skill?
I suppose so, but with all that power and influence, I kinda expected you'd be really rich by now.
Are you saying we're poor, Mr. Wright? You're very direct, aren't you? People don't believe in it anymore, you see. All because of one little mistake.
A mistake? What mistake?
It was 17 years ago. That's when everything came crashing down. All because of that incident.
That incident? Is she talking about what I think she is?
He thinks like Batman.
I'm sure the records still exist if you're interested. Looked up, of course. Oh, locked up. It was called the DL6 incident. That's the name of the file.
Damn, we're going full circle back to the first game.
I also thought of a wild theory.
What?
I want. Can anyone in the Korean family transform when they channel something?
No, I think she made it clear that, like, you only get the powers. You get
It's only the main
family.
one.
Yeah, so like only Maya and Pearl, but Pearl just lost her power.
But
I think
how?
she's lying. I don't think Pearl actually lost it.
Yeah,
What if it got stolen?
good. The DL6 incident, I knew it! The DL6 incident. I know it well. I handled related cases like that 2 years ago.
That's right. So it was you who was the defense attorney on that case.
A murder that took place 17 years ago. It was the first time that country's
No, my
history...
turn. Hey,
oh,
stop.
My bad.
It was the first time in the country's history the police ever used a spirit medium. The idea was to channel the victim's spirit to learn the identity of the murderer.
And the medium who performed the channeling was Misty Faye, Miles' mother.
Through Mystic Misty's channeling, the name of a certain man surfaced. Armed with that evidence, the investigators were spurred into action.
But that man... he was found not guilty, wasn't he?
That's right, he was. And the case remained a mystery. In other words, we suck. It was the first case the world had ever seen the Korean tradition openly involved in. It was all over the media, the public, the judiciary, the people of the Korean village. Everyone judged her. Everyone said Mystic Misty's powers sucked. And then she just disappeared, vanished, while everyone still thought of her as a fraud.
She just channeled the air, so she disappeared.
But I know the truth. Misty Fake's spirit channeling wasn't a sham at all.
Of course it wasn't. And since you managed to reveal the truth, we're finally making a comeback. The Korean tradition is starting to recover at last. But with a new master wielding the power of the clan.
Does she mean Maya?
The spiritual power of the Korean channeling technique is in the blood.
Maya's told me the exact same thing before. We, the women of the Fae clan, has always been spirit mediums. Because the power to communicate with spirits flows strongly through us. According to Maya, only the woman in the family can inherit that power.
The main family's bloodline stems directly from Mystic Amy. But with each new generation, only one daughter becomes the new master.
And the ones who don't become branch families, right?
That's right. And it's always the cause of tragedy.
You know, Maya had a sister too. An older sister named Mia.
Oh yes, I've heard of her.
What? You know about Mia?
Of course, she became a lawyer in the hopes of discovering what happened to her mother.
And lost her life as a result.
Do you know what Mystic Mia is discovered to have said? She said it wasn't only because of her mother that she became a lawyer. She also didn't want to fight with her sister over the leadership of the tradition.
Really?
Well, she saw what happened to her own mother, Mystic Misty, as she grew up. I guess Mystic Maya got very tired of seeing all the rivalry between her mom and her aunt.
That's right. Misty Faye had an elder sister too. And Misty, having superior powers, managed to usurp the master's seat from her.
Mystic Misty's sister is Mystic Morgan, as you probably know.
Morgan? There's a name I know well. Dude, we're referencing all the games in this case. It was a year ago now, at Maya's home, Green Village. What she did was terrible. It was all so she could make her own daughter the next master.
They're keeping it a secret of what she looks like.
I suppose if you know about Mystic Morgan's daughter, then you must have already realized that Iris...
Huh? Iris? What's Iris got to do with any of this?
That Iris is Mystic Morgan's daughter.
What? Iris is what? Is you kidding me? Iris is Morgan Faye's daughter? What is this Korean
That
drama
explains the
plot
evil.
twist? That explains the evil. Did you just say that Iris is Morgan Faye's daughter?
Oops, I thought you already knew.
Tee.
Oops.
It sounded like you'd met one of Mystic Morgan's daughters already.
I have. I know her very well.
Oh?
Yeah, Pearls. Pearl Faye. But I always thought that she was the only child.
That's ridiculous.
You jest. That child? She's Mystic Morgan's granddaughter. I had no idea. Mystic Morgan. But she's in prison now, isn't she?
Yeah. Ever since she was found to be a co-conspirator of a murder case last year.
What?
It was all done to set Pearls up as the next master.
I see. So I've been wrong all this time. Mystic Morgan had 3 daughters, not 2.
There's a third one?
What?
There's a third one?
I knew it.
Kevin, drop the big plot.
Sorry, I was surprised.
Yes, Iris, her twin sister, and Mystic Pearl.
What? There's a third one? Twin sisters?
And twins.
Oh, didn't you know? It all happened 20 years ago. After the clan leadership was taken by her sister, Mystic Morgan's life crumbled. It wasn't many years later that Corain's reputation hit an all-time low. When Mystic Morgan's husband realized his wife would never become master, he left her and the village, taking their twin daughters with them.
How awful.
He was a jeweler, you know. In the end, he remarried. That's when it happened. He decided to give up one of his daughters to be looked at after here by us at the temple. That was Iris, you see.
It's unbelievable. If Iris had a twin sister,
That would be so hot.
could it be? Can you tell me one more thing, Sister Bikini? What was the name of Iris' sister?
I don't remember. I'm sorry,
Private
Mr. Wright.
information.
All I can recall is that their father was a jeweler.
Well, that's a clue, I guess. A jeweler.
Oh, what did you give me, huh?
Thank you very much. You've helped clear up a lot of details. Pearls had 2 older sisters, huh?
Yes, that's right. No doubt it was all because Mystic Morgan's anger towards the main family.
Anger? What do you mean?
Her twin daughters were taken from her by their jeweler father. But even that couldn't destroy her dream that a child of hers would one day lead the clan.
That's why she had pearls.
It seems that the incident here was a result of Mystic Morgan's anger. It was able to break free of the bars that confine her.
So Iris had a twin sister.
Why are you adding had?
The plot thickens. But this information will be useless unless I can flesh it out a bit.
My boss is calling me 1 second.
I need to ask more questions and to get more info.
Hold on, Bikini has to answer a call from her boss.
You-
Experience on how to kill on a bridge.
You'd think it was... Where's our old lady?
Hold on.
Please tell me what's going to happen to poor Iris. If she was to be found guilty, I'd... Well, I wouldn't accept it.
But your testimony, Sister Bikini.
I can't help my testimony. I saw what I saw. It's up to a pro lawyer like you to deal with problems like that.
Oh, new people.
Mystery.
When I think about it, I do kind of feel sorry for Miss Morgan. It wasn't her fault that her sister was just a beefy little bitch. Mystic Morgan just couldn't compete with her sister. She was too powerful.
Damn, Bikini, you really got a lot snappier since the last time we spoke.
Yeah.
It must have been really tough on her.
Even so, that doesn't excuse all the things she did.
Yes, it does. I mean, no, of course not. Iris had a twin sister. That's really all I know about her. And the fact that she was taken from her mother by her jeweler father, it must have made her greedy. I don't have any idea where she is now.
I could tell her. But she'd probably have a coronary and a half.
Coronary.
Coronary and a half.
Ask her about Van Karma.
How can I ever make up for this?
Make up for what?
For allowing harm to come to such an important person.
Sister Bikini must feel really responsible for what happened.
I feel so responsible for what happened.
She was the master after all.
Ah, this poor little girl.
First I lost Maya and now Pearls. How much more pain is this case gonna cause me? Not to mention this fever is giving me a killer migraine. I was wondering about this. This.
Let me see. Well, as you may know, in order to see reality for what it truly is, we strive to break our attachment to such transient material realm. I guess you could call me an immaterial gal.
That's a lot of words for I don't know.
That's mystic talk.
So, this young lady is the new master.
That's right. Maya Fey, the genius.
Oh dear, if I had known who she was, I would have prepared a feast Ah, boring old pot roast with gravy.
Yeah.
Gravy's gross.
Yeah. Once we get her out, you can give her all the feast she wants.
Of course. You just make sure you get her out, alright? I bet she looks really cute in a maid outfit. She's the master. You just have to rescue her.
I'm sorry, Bikini, what was that?
I'm ready to feast my eyes.
I don't think she knows anybody else. Damn, where do we go from there? Oh, we haven't been here yet. The scene of the crime, supposedly. Huh? Sounds like someone's happy. What tune are they humming? No motive, no crime. Someone, no crime. Sing it with me. No motive, no crime. Wish I knew what song he was singing.
Get creative.
He's rapping. I remember when we used to search in the telling room in Korean. Damn, Gumshoe, you love rap. Whoop. I love my job. Represent. Who cares if the clues I find are no good?
They call me Dumb Shoe, but
That's
I
not-
am a dumb poo.
That's not what investigating is all about. The investigator investigates for the love of investigation. It's a passion. I'll show them. When I get away with this murder, they'll taste all my wrath. Good cases we have, good cases we've lost along the way. Oh, I never guessed that Gumshoe was into rap. Every case is gonna be airtight. Every case is gonna be airtight. Hey, pal. Huh? Who, me? How long you been there? I just got here. Oh, okay. So what are you up to, detective? I'm investigating, pal. I made a promise to Mr. Edgeworth. I promised I would find the real murder weapon. The real murder weapon? This barb sword thing turned out to be a false lead, right? I'm getting my best shot here, but I still haven't turned up any clues. I just found these weird scraps of paper. Looks like a letter or something. Doesn't seem to have anything to do with the case, though. A letter? Give me that letter. So how's the investigation going, Detective Gumshoe? I don't know if I should be telling you, pal, but I guess it can't hurt. Looks like the murder took place in the Iron Temple Garden. And they're taking that bloody writing on the lantern pretty seriously back at HQ. What? You mean? I don't have the details, pal, but I'm pretty sure it was Maya that did it. Everyone's thinking that. All I know is if you don't find Maya down in that sacred cabin, we're gonna be faced with one ugly situation. What kind of ugly situation are you looking at here? You got me, I don't know. They're not my words, pal. Then who said it? Mr. Godot? Godot? What do you mean by that? About that letter you found. Don't remind me, pal. I'm busting a gut here trying to find the murder weapon. And I'll find some burnt up old letter. Burnt up old letter? Yeah, it was in that incinerator right outside the Iron Temple. The incinerator? I knew it! I knew I wasn't imagining it! There was no one in the incinerator when I first saw it. But after the incident, the snow melted away. Which means someone used the incinerator the night of the murder. What's up with you, pal? I've got it right here if you want to take a look at it. Can I? Do you mind? Sure, go nuts. I don't want it, pal. You can have it. It's all spirit mediums and masters and stuff. I bet it's got no relation to the case. Not at all. Spirit mediums? Burnt letter? It's gotta be important if it mentions spirit mediums and masters. Better give a good look it over and some serious thought.
Probably an assassination plot.
Make sure you chuck it in the trash when you're done. Littering's a crime, pal. Alright, let's take a look at it, guys. Anybody getting theories?
Someone that can fly.
What if it is an assassination plot? Remember, like when they thought they channeled like the sister or whatever, and she wanted to kill out of revenge? What if they're trying to channel a killer?
Yeah.
You have 2 more pages.
Her name is. She's the whole picture of her. Use it when you channel her. I know you can do it. Once this is blank, burn the blank. Also make blank. Tell anyone about this letter. Gravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition.
Oh, it totally is. They're trying. I bet it's a letter from Morgan. Like, channel the serial killer.
And kill them? Yeah.
And they only channel chicks?
I believe so, because only like channelers can be girls, like women.
Yeah, but can the channelers only channel women's spirits? Because
you might be right. You might be onto something. So, could be. Interesting. Let's talk about this, and then we'll present that. So, what do you know about the real Mer weapon so far? Well, it wasn't the Shushishito that was found impaled in the victim's body. Mr. Edgewood proved that in court today. Yep, that's true. In which case, it must have been another blade. And that's what you're running around like a hellish chicken looking for now, huh? Yeah, and man, is it tiring work. But let me tell you something, pal. I'm no chicken. We got the feathers of forensics in our cap these days. We're using the department's secret weapon on this.
Another blade.
Secret weapon? It's called the Blue Badger. What's the secret weapon of yours? You wanna know?
Take a guess, Shane.
You gotta think scientifically, okay? Alright, Shane, what is it?
The 3D scanning thing.
That's the Blue Badger, Shane. Alright. The murder weapon was a sword. Yep. Swords are, scientifically speaking, made of metal, right?
Oh my god, it's a metal detector.
Any questions so far? No. I know what he's gonna say. Ball M looks smart. So what's the perfect tool for the job? Ta-da, a metal detector. Raise your hand if you didn't see this coming from a mile away. Well, you want to give scientific investigation a go? Huh? Me? I mean, sure, I'll take it. Give me it. I've been using this thing for hours now. It gets pretty boring after a while. Why don't you give it a try? I don't know. Should I help Detective Gumshoe out or not? Damn, what should we do?
Throw him over.
Give me that thing. Come on, pal. It's good fun, I'm telling you. Alright then. I guess I'll give it a go. Like I said, this is the department's most advanced gadget, the absolute best. All the way from game 1. So sensitive you can make it cry. So high tech you could skydive off it. Oh, bother. So, now I'm gonna tell you how to use it. It's possible the real Mer weapon's around here somewhere, right? Sure, that's what we're trying to find out. Right, so first, let's turn the detector on. That's the sound the metal detector signal bouncing off of something metallic. It's a little late in the game to be showing a little mini game. Next, move the detector around and give the core a good look-see, pal. Don't worry, this baby will let you know when you hit on something metallic.
Next, he's gonna show us how to find fingerprints.
And when that happens, press enter to give a good scan of the area. Why you telling us to press enter, Gumshoe? This thing picks up metallic stuff. Take a good look at anything and everything that seems suspicious, okay, pal?
And don't forget Missile the dog.
Yeah, we need Missile the dog. Where's he
What,
at?
that little black thing in the snow?
Nothing. What are you talking about?
Ooh, it's something
it's the
right here. It's the
statue.
statue. It was a statue all along. The sure seal next to the golden statue wasn't the real Mer weapon, pal. Yeah, I know. I just thought I'd check it again anyways. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Do you know about that sword? It's supposed to represent the multiple branches that life can take, all ending as one. Yeah, I heard something about that.
I heard that in the intro to this case.
You know what I think about sometimes? What kind of life I'd be leading had I not joined the homicide division. Think about that kind of stuff, detective? Of course I do. Think about it a lot.
He'd excel as a breakdancer.
Me as a traffic cop, me as a detention officer, me as the Blue Badger. See, now that's the career for you. There's something to be said about the humor value of Gumshoe as the Blue Badger. What's this? A pen? Hey, I've been looking all over that, pal. Oh, it's yours? Yeah, my old man gave it to me when I qualified as a detective. He told me he'd be good for sticking in suspect faces. That makes you detective sound really nasty. It's my dream to stick it in your face one day, right? Then don't go losing it.
Why'd they leave the bloody sword there?
Because it's not the real murder weapon, so it's not important.
They don't even clean it.
Nope.
It's for evidence.
Look, a ladder. That's a step ladder. We got a step ladder jump,
Oh
baby.
my
Woo!
What's the difference?
What's the difference? Looks like a normal ladder to me, pal. Surely everyone knows the difference. I mean, they're pretty ordinary objects. I met plenty of guys like you, always picking on the smallest details. The vegetable store guy near my place does it all the time. He even caressed me when I asked for a head of lettuce. That's a cabbage, he says. I'm telling you, they're the exact same thing. No, they're not. They're completely different. You have to plant both of them firmly in the ground below so they can grow, don't you? Listen, you gotta take a step back and look at the bigger picture sometimes. Otherwise, you can miss a really important clue. That's advice from a pro, pal. The last person I need advice from is this guy in front of me. I hope... Oh, I got this achievement. Ladders versus step ladders. I hope there's a ladder joke in every Ace Attorney game.
It's gotta be in the snow, right?
That dot that you're thinking
something
of?
up here. Something up here. There's something up on the eaves?
That's where she died.
I can't tell from it, pal.
Better use the ladder.
Just forget about it. It's probably not a crucial weapon. What's right under Elise Duxenham's window?
Why does that matter?
And it's the perfect spot for hiding something long and thin like a sword. I'll go take a look.
You won't believe what I found.
It was nothing thinking. Someone just dropped a spoon. Why are you so happy about that? Well, imagine if the murder weapon had turned up there. It make me look pretty dumb, huh? At least he recognized that much. Alright, into the snow. What's this? This looks like a wallet? Uh-huh, that's where it's been.
Oh god.
Is it yours, detective? Why are you dropping everything in the snow? I'm always dropping it, so I put a bell on it. But you still dropped it anyways. Yeah, but now I found it again, pal. Your wall is completely empty. Well, I dropped all the time, so I don't put any money in it anymore. Then how come the mail detective picked it up?
The bell.
Must be because of the bell, I guess. Oh, that's odd. This let's made of plastic. It says bikini number 1 on the side. Maybe there's something under it. Hey, what's this? A badge?
No.
That's where it is.
I've been hunting high and low for that. It's yours, detective? That thing's priceless to a guy like me, pal. A cop can't be a cop without his badge. I'm sure glad I put that diamond there now. How'd you manage to drop your badge here, of all places, underneath a sled? I know, I bet it happened this morning. I was playing around with the sled and... Stop right there. I don't need to hear any more. How about this? What stuff did you drop here?
My pacemaker.
Look, there's something buried here. Don't touch that, pal. Huh?
My frisbee.
It's a landmine.
It's a trap. People set them out to catch us detectives. They're real nasty. A trap? For detectives? You mean like those fierce traps with sharp teeth that are supposed to snack your leg? Yeah, those. I got my finger caught in one of those once. Yeah, your finger? There was this bit of cheese and it looked so tasty. I reached out and then BAM! I'm not sure how to respond to a story as stupidly pitiful as that. The staff? This is Miss Duxenham's staff. Isn't it?
It's secretly one of those cane blades.
Oh.
Scientifically speaking, they usually made of wood. But the detector is reacting to it. Yeah, but however you look at it, the thing's made of wood, alright? I don't bother investigating anything unless it looks like it might be metallic.
That narrows.
Isn't the whole point of a metal detector to find metal where you can't see it? It's weird that this thing is causing a racket, huh? Here, let me take a look at it. Hey, hands off! Examining evidence is a job for the... Crack. Ah! The top is coming off! Look what you're doing! You damaged a really important piece of evidence! Ah! Wow, it's a big blade.
Oh.
That's a... Oh,
That's what I wanted in high school. And my parents said no.
You would have bring it to school.
No. It's just, cane swords are so cool.
She wanted to be a school cane sorter.
Inside the staff? Is this... Could it be? The murder weapon? I'm so glad that we went around and did literally everything else and got to that last. I never guessed there'd be a sword concealed in the victim's staff. They call this kind of thing a sword cane, pal. And I used to know a guy named Shane who really wanted one in high school. This one's a real gem. The workmanship is really something else. Thank goodness it wasn't a cane sword, or else the victim would have stabbed her own foot. I officially give up on trying to figure out how Gumshoe's mind works. If the real scene of the crime was the inner temple garden, then why was the sword used to kill the victim found in the main hall courtyard? Hey, Gumshoe. Who knows about the hidden sword? No one. Even the police didn't know about this until I discovered it just now. Me, Gumshoe. Well, as they say, there's no team in Gumshoe. It doesn't look like there are any trace of blood on it. Then I guess this isn't the murder weapon, huh? No. Hold up. I'm sure someone just wiped it off after the murder.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, this thing definitely the murder weapon. Great job, pal. It's about the same length as the Tsurushito, too. This must be the murder weapon. Okay, I'm gonna run over to forensics. There's gotta be some traces of blood left. Even most of it has been wiped off. See you later, pal. Every case is gonna be airtight. Every case is gonna be airtight. Hold it! Wait up, detective!
They're never airtight.
What is it, pal? I'm a pretty pissed guy right now, you know? You're gonna get that staff analyzed, right? Would you mind holding off for just a while? Huh? What are you talking about, pal? Please. Just until we find Maya. Maya? What's this got to do with her? I don't know, but I'm starting to get a really bad feeling in the pit of my stomach. Oh? How so? Look, Maya's trapped inside the sacred cavern right now, and... well, we don't even know if she's okay or not. The more evidence and testimony I hear, the more uneasy I feel. You don't think...
She's secretly a monster.
Maya's been murdered? Maya's the murder? Please, detective, let's just wait until we can get inside sacred cavern. You're looking kind of viridian there. Okay, just stop it with that face, pal. One thing, though. This staff secret trick. Let's keep it between you and me, alright? If it gets out that we knew about it and didn't say anything, we're finished. I understand. This is just a regular run-of-the-mill staff, you got it? Alright, now you take good care of it, pal. Thank you, detective. Don't worry. She'll be fine. Gumshoe. You know, there's a place at the base of this mountain that has some really good pasta. How about I take you there when you find Maya, huh, pal? Sure. Thanks. Thanks for the staff.
It's a nice gesture from Gumshoe.
Can't help but wonder, though.
Altering evidence? That's just all he does with Edward.
What was Elise Duke's Nom doing with a staff like this in the first place? Man, there's a lot A lot of things happening. I don't even know where we're supposed to go from here.
Show her the sword. Immediately tell everybody.
I mean, is it some cyclock time?
All we have is just. I mean, I guess we have the notes. We
The
don't
letter,
have
yeah.
the sword's not even. Oh, here it is. All we have is this paper. Who's this gonna be for? I guess we'll just move around everywhere. Oh. I was expecting Larry and Pearls to be here. I guess they must have gone to collect firewood. Suppose I have to check back later. Nothing new. Okay, so you have something hidden. Wasn't there someone else that has something hidden? Pearls. It was pearls. Yeah. Where are we supposed to go from here? I mean, I guess we can try to mind break her and just see where we need to start. But I don't think we have I don't think we have enough.
You have about like her sister and stuff.
Not in. Oh, we do. We have these. Yeah. Worth a shot.
You.
Take that. The night of the crime. I think it's time you told me the truth about what you were doing that night. You said you were in your room at Hasakuro Temple the entire time. Do you still claim that to be the truth? Yeah, that's where I was. Iris, I believe you're innocent. That's why I want to believe what you're telling me too, but I can't. Because this person saw you somewhere else on the night of the murder. We immediately are trapped. Okay, we'll be back.
Bikini.
Bikini? Oh no, I don't think so.
It was probably Pearls, but we have to break her first.
But Pearls is gone. Damn it. Okay, we'll be back.
This person saw you, and then just walks out.
It was just a prank. We'll be back. Okay, let's just double check everybody.
Throw him the cane sword. Game over.
Take a look at this. Actually, we could show Bikini the papers and see if that goes anywhere.
Give it a go.
Hey, Bikini, what do you think of this? All these papers.
Hey, Bikini.
What do you think of these papers? You know nothing about these papers. Oh shit.
Maybe just ask Iris about her mom and stuff. Not try to break it.
Percent.
Yeah, we can try. Hey, what you know about this? What you know about this woman? What you know about this person in particular? She has no idea, or she's lying, or we get whooped. I forgot that she was here.
Oh no.
We trapped. Okay, so we need to break Pearls, and we have to break her. Who did see it? Didn't somebody see Iris? Bikini?
Did you look at that gravy thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Got it
Okay.
here as well. That's it. That's all we got.
Oh, we don't know what it is?
We seen it before. It was Maya's mom,
Yeah, it was Maya's mom.
Misty.
I mean, I guess we could try to do we can try to go with Bikini.
What if? Hey, so they were in that note. It was like that picture. Like, look at this picture of her to help you channel. What if some of them like need pictures to channel them, and then like Maya's family doesn't, and so someone channeled Misty, and then to break it, someone like threw gravy on the picture so that they couldn't see him anymore.
I could see that.
Here's a picture of her. Use it when you channel her.
But that's a drawing.
Yeah, but it also says here, once this is blank, burn which I'm assuming is the picture.
I think it's the letter. Like, once this task is done, burn the letter, and also make sure you never tell anyone about it.
Make sure.
Oh, maybe it's once your task is done, burn the body. That's why it says gravely roast the master afterwards. Yeah, or burn the bridge.
Burn the bridge. Man, there's many things we could burn in this case.
Also make love to Phoenix. Don't tell anyone about this letter.
Yeah. Alright. We know Bikini saw you. I hope. I'm talking about Sister Bikini, of course. Sister Bikini? Her testimony in court today was very clear. That night I was helping
That night, I was helping an acolyte in her training in the inner temple, but
I thought we didn't.
It's weird that she has like two voices.
Yeah, it's true.
She only can channel the voices of
as
others.
you can see, my back likes to act up violently.
Technically, Bikini has 3 voices.
So I left Iris to help the acolyte and returned to the Hazakura temple.
Sister Bikini didn't just see you, she spoke with you. You two talked about Ma's train that night. So you see, Iris, you were there at the Air Temple the night of the murder. That's very impressive, Mr. Wright. The acolyte's actual training was due to start after 10 o'clock that night. I left the main hall early so I wouldn't be late. What time was that? Let me see. It takes about 20 minutes to walk between the main hall and the Air Temple. So I would have left at about 9:40, I think. I'm sorry, Iris, but lying just doesn't suit you. Huh? Now you say you left the main hall at 9:40, but what you say doesn't add up with this.
I don't know.
Testimony. Her hood.
Yeah, your testimony. Right? You say you left the hall at 9:40, but what you say doesn't add up with your very own testimony.
Give it a go.
You yourself testified to the contrary, don't you remember? You said you rang the lights up at 10 o'clock that night. Plus, only moments before you rang that bell, you were seen at the main hall by the most reliable witness I have. Who's that? Me. Oof. Mr. Wright. We even spoke a little that evening. That's when you gave me this. Surely you haven't forgotten. No, that's right. I remember. Oh, do you remember? Huh? I don't think you do. That brings us to another puzzling fact, Iris. At 10 o'clock the night of the murder, you were seen in 2 different places at the same time. It's time you told me exactly what's been going on, quote-unquote, Iris. So far, I managed to prove 2 things. First, on the night of the incident, you were at the inner temple. And second, at the exact same time, you were ringing the bell at Hazakura Temple.
And 2, there were 2 of you.
There's only one possible explanation for this apparent impossibility. I was hoping there'll be a funny answer. On the night of the incident, you were seen in 2 different places at the same time. Which means there must have been 2 of you. I can't think of any other explanation, Iris. But that's crazy. How could that be? There's only one of me. It's impossible. Impossible? I wonder. The way you're trembling certainly seems to suggest otherwise. Gulp. You're seriously trying to suggest there's more than one of me? Oh, I know, Iris. I've seen one of you naked. And show me the evidence. Show me something that proves there's more than one of me.
Page, the like people page.
Profile.
Really? It's not the twin sister? Huh. Mr. Wright, when you said there was another me, I was kind of expecting someone who looked like me. Like this person. Fine. Well, fine.
Ooh.
What about just Dahlia's page?
Iris? Show me something that proves there's more than... Show me something that proves there's more...
More left.
What?
Go all the way to the left. You need Dahlia's.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I thought there was more.
No, we don't have a Dahlia page. We have a question mark. Show me evidence that proves that there's more than one of me.
Is there something in the evidence page?
Is it Larry's stupid drawing?
This is clearly you.
This is clearly you. I don't know if it's this note. It's...
I don't think it's the note.
Yeah, it doesn't connect to her. Show me something that proves there's more than one of me.
I think you don't have it.
You don't have it? It's not Larry's sketch?
You want to eat damage, you can try.
It's not Larry's sketch. If there's one thing this game has taught us, never rely on anything Larry gives or say.
I wonder if you gotta use the new topics on someone else. Or not topics, but those two.
We tried with Iris. It didn't work. And I think Iris like the only person that would know. Like, I feel like everyone else wouldn't know anything about those two. And Pearls is missing.
Oh, what about Edgeworth? He wants to know about the other woman.
You're right. Show me something that proves there's more than one of me. So, are we on this page that we don't know right now?
I think so. I'll be right back.
You got anything, Kevin, or you think we got nothing?
The only thing I could think of is maybe show Bikini saying so. Like Bikini's profile, but I don't know if that would work.
Show me something that proves there's more than one of me. Yeah, Bikini was the one that told us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, in a roundabout way, yeah.
In a turnabout way. Nope.
Nope. Not that. Can't drag it or show us some irrefutable evidence. So we need irrefutable evidence, which we don't have. If they're asking for irrefutable, because I don't think it's the latter.
You really don't have a Dahlia Hawthorne one?
It's this one, but we don't have the name. We have to unlock this picture. I think we need to get her actual portrait.
Yeah,
So-
that must be it. It's gotta be the Dahlia portrait, so we gotta find it.
Once again, Iris, I was just pranking you. Let's go talk to Edgeworth. Edgeworth, you know anything? You know anything about this person? Did you know that Iris had a twin sister? I can't believe it actually works for a conversation. What? A twin? You can't be serious. Sister McGee told me, but the problem is she didn't know the name of this twin. There was nothing about Iris having a sister in the files I checked. Well, Iris was taken in by the temple when she was really young. Apparently her sister was raised by her father, a jeweler, I think. A jeweler? Right, I just might know who this twin sister of hers is. I had a feeling you'd say that. Let me guess. Her name is Dahlia Hawthorne, right? Yeah, exactly. Please tell me what you know about her, Edgeworth. Please. New conversation. It was my first court case, 6 years ago. I was a greenhorn, and due to my inexperience, the defendant died. You're talking about Terry Falls, right?
What if they were channeling Terry Falls?
I mean, maybe. You knew about that case? You're not the only one who knows something about Iris and Dahlia Hawthorne. I checked one of Mia's old files from 6 years ago. Yeah, Dahlia was a key witness in that case. Dahlia and Terry Falls conspired together to stage a fake kidnapping 11 years ago. They stole a jewel worth $2 million from Dahlia's father, a jeweler. He Donkey Kong tossed her over the bridge. They say it couldn't be done with one arm, but he's a man of pure strength. And 5 years after that, she murdered her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne, to keep her from talking. Her sister? Well, her stepsister, actually. They weren't blood related. Valerie is the only daughter of Dahlia's father's second wife. Oh. And this is when she entered my life.
That cruel bitch.
The woman who tried to kill me. So after Terry Falls died, what happened to Dahlia? Did you check that out? Does it really matter?
I'm back.
Like I said, Dahlia isn't connected with this case.
Do we know where Dahlia actually is, though?
I thought she was supposed to be in jail. Wasn't that was the very first case of this game, remember?
It was a murder case. Was she executed or is she in jail still?
Supposedly
Probably would be in jail still.
So I don't know why she's not in jail at the moment.
Broke out.
Why are you
Well,
so
she
sure?
she poisoned Godot, right?
Yep,
She tried to kill Phoenix.
yep. And the
And
first
she
case.
killed that one guy from that Phoenix was accused of killing.
So in the first case, the tutorial case of this game, she got found guilty, and she went to jail. So I'm not sure why she's not in jail right now.
Handled a
She's
serial killer spitter.
executed.
They killed her, but the
Which
whole.
would, but you could channel her then.
But who is? Oh, is it Pearls? Did Pearls
What if
channel
Pearls
her?
channeled her?
Dude, that'd be crazy. Actually, that kind of makes sense. But that is crazy. Why are you so sure about that? It's simple. Dahlia Hawthorne is dead. Oh no, it is Pearls. It was
Dude.
Pearls.
Doing all this theory crafting, and then you just have to be like, click once.
Yeah, one click away.
But that happened a lot. That happens a lot. It's fun. It's fun when that happens. What? Well, her metabolic processes are a matter of interest onto her story, so to speak. What do you mean by Dahlia Hawthorne is dead, Edgeworth? Execution. Right, I must confess to that in reading her file.
Well,
And
so
why did you say my instead of by?
Iris, Dahlia, and Pearl are all sisters, right?
Yep, that's
The
right.
only reason to channel Dahlia would be to like pin the blame on Iris. Why would Morgan try to do that to her own daughter, though?
Why would she try to do that to her own daughter? Wait, so you think Morgan is the mastermind behind all this?
Yeah, that's why it would have to be a letter, right? Because she's in jail.
Yes. It would have to be a letter.
But I don't know why she would try to kill or try to put the blame on her own daughter.
No, it's very simple. Because she wants Pearls to be the one in charge.
Yeah, but why not Iris? Oh, because she doesn't have her thumb over Iris.
Yes. Because, like, just like the second case, just like the second game, right? Everything she did was for Pearls. What if it's just literally the same thing again? So, like, she doesn't care if Iris goes to jail. It's like, well, Pearls is going to be innocent, so Pearls is going to be at the top. And then, you know, their mom is dead, and Maya's dead, and only Pearls is left. It's literally just the second game again.
It could be.
Curious. I came to know of the murder case you were involved in during your college years. Damn, you found out. Dolly Hawthorne was found guilty. Thanks to persistent Mia Fey. I'll curse you forever. Literally. At the time, Dahlia, it's like she was possessed by a demon or something.
Maybe she was channeling all along too.
It's been almost 5 years since the guilty verdict was handed down. And her sentence was finally carried out. She was executed last month. Executed? I'm sure this is a bit of a shock for you, right? And for more reasons than one. But do you understand now? She can't possibly be connected with this case. Oh, I don't believe that at all. She's dead, and once someone's dead, there's no way to revive them. Edgeworth, haven't you seen what magic can do? There's no way to revive.
Didn't you talk to Maya at one point?
I wonder. It seems you're not aware of one other connection yet, Edgeworth. And what is that? It's about Iris and Dahlia Hawthorne's mother. What's their mother got to do with any of this? She's Morgan Fey, a spirit medium from a branch family of the Crane channeling technique. Did you say Crane channeling technique? Do you know something about it? Oh yes, I know it's connected with that fraudulent spirit medium, those fuckers. Fraudulent? I was involved in another nightmare 17 years ago. I was caught
Ain't these frauds.
I was caught up in the middle of a murder investigation. The police didn't have any leads. They were stumped, and that's why they called her in. She was a very famous spirit medium and the master of her channeling school. But you know what happened? As a result of her effort, an innocent man was accused of murder. She and her powers, they were all fraudulent. Fucking fakes.
We went through this in the first game, though. The ghost was tricked.
Yeah?
You can't trick a ghost. They don't have a brain to be sentenced.
Edgeworth. Go to the police records room. It's all in there. All you have to do is check the DL6 incident case file and you'll know.
Mom Karma's waiting for you to tase you.
Steal your evidence.
Wow, it's doing the callback in every sense of the way.
No, you know, the story's kind of developed like this to be Morgan. But there was, I won't lie when I say it was a tiny thought that, like, what if Karma's behind everything? There's just a super big plan.
Yeah, and he hates Maya.
Yeah, he just does all of this to get revenge on everybody. How can I forget? Edgeworth was the victim in that case. Edgeworth, you'll understand someday. And then you'll see that the Crane channel technique is real. Do we finally have a picture now? Alright, we're coming back now. Thanks, Edgeworth. Thanks for the talk. Speedrun.
Iris, I just heard something incredibly fucked up.
Yeah, you won't believe what I heard.
They'd be like, Iris, how many siblings do you have? One? No, wait, two? You only have one now.
Why did they do the bell effect?
Because it was
What should we
an
do?
alternative evidence that you could have used.
Alright. We're back here again. I have a firm grasp of the situation now, Iris. You have a sister, don't you? A twin sister, perhaps?
We've been over this.
We've been
No,
over
I
this.
don't.
Idiot.
That's right. Dahlia Hawthorne, look at this picture. A woman I know only too well. I know what you look like naked.
I can't believe she'd copy my hairstyle.
My gross ginger sister.
I know they knew of her. Very impressive, Mr. Wright. But she's no longer... Yes, I know.
Idiot.
Rub it in.
Her sentence was carried out recently, wasn't it? I'm sorry. Thank you. There's no need to explain that now, is there, Iris? This second you who was here at the temple the night of the murder.
Was your murdered sister.
It was your twin sister, Dahlia Hawthorne. Well, but you just said yourself a second ago. My sister's dead. Have you forgotten that? Have you forgotten this, Iris? This is a channeling dojo, a training ground, the Korean channeling technique. What? It is? That night, someone channeled Dahlia's spirit, and you knew about it. And that's the secret you've been trying to hide from me. Ah!
Ow!
Bam! Give me that HP back. I was in my room in the main hall that night. As soon as I heard that I'd been spotted there in temple, I knew. I knew it was my sister, Dahlia, the other half of me, who passed away last month. Just as I suspected. The Iris that Sister Bikini saw there in temple on the night of the murder. It was Dahlia Hawthorne. Why didn't you tell me this before? But because my sister always does the right thing. Excuse me? And because I mustn't get in the way of what she's trying to do. I already betrayed her once before. I can't do it again. You betrayed her? What do you mean? That's why I have to accept that I may be found guilty. It's the only way. What's in your mind?
So Morgan's in jail too, right, for murder?
Yes. I believe they established that Morgan's in jail currently.
And Dahlia, just got killed? Did they meet up in jail and then come up with this scheme?
Oh, that'd be crazy. But I thought based off the rules they say, when someone takes over, they don't talk to each other. But they could. Oh, the
They can leave
note.
No, I'm
notes
saying
for
they
each
would
other.
have. Yeah, no, I'm saying that Dahlia and Morgan, they probably met up in jail to come up with this plan. Like, hey, you're gonna die here soon, that we can have someone channel you.
Yeah, you're right. What are you talking about? Betrayal? You know about it, don't you, Mr. Wright? About the fake kidnapping that took place here on Eagle Mountain 11 years ago. What? It was this bridge? That was the start of it all. So what started her down the twisted path.
So many sisters in this case.
Really? There is. She started to commit crime after crime. And in the end, she lost her life. It's all because I betrayed her. How did you betray her, Iris?
I dyed my hair black.
It was no coincidence that Eagle Mountains where the exchange was to take place. After all, I helped plan the whole thing.
Oh no, she's
What?
evil too.
But I got scared, so I ran away. What are you talking about? Why would you help her? Stealing $2 million from your own father? That's awful. But I promised that I'd help. And
I'd be a bad person if I broke a promise.
she didn't do it for the money. Huh? It was revenge on our father. Revenge?
He was taking too long on his milk trip.
What do you mean by revenge? He was a hideous man. He threw our mother away and then sent her to hell.
No, they just ended at he was a hideous man.
That's it.
And that sends him to death.
Her mother, she must be talking about Morgan Fay. Our mother was the eldest daughter of the main branch of the Fay family. The main family had a lot of influence in many business and political circles at that time. As the eldest daughter, our mother was set to inherit all that as the next master. That's the reason our father married our mother in the first place. For power. But his plan backfired. Because our mother's sister took it all from her. She took over as the master of Crane. That would be Misty Fay, Maya's mother. But before long, the credibility of the Crane tradition hit rock bottom. The new master, Mr. Fay, made a terrible mistake. It was during the investigation of the DL6 incident.
I can't believe he killed that innocent guard with the invisible noose.
Yeah. Spiritual power is great. After that happened, our father took me and my twin sister away, leaving our mother and our home behind. He hated the place. He said it was a hick dive, and that he had no reason to stay there. And that's why he came here to Hazakura Temple?
Just a bunch of rednecks.
Yes. The woman my father took as his next wife already had a daughter, Valerie. I had no place in his new family, you see? Oh. And I haven't seen my mother once since then.
Someone can only have 2 daughters.
Having the master seat stolen from her and being rejected by her own family?
Why didn't you stop after the twin son?
At first, she's been very battered spiritually and emotionally. I think I'm finally beginning to see how the pieces fit together. What a stupid story. I've asked her everything I can in my capacity as a prosecutor. This incident, everything's related to it. It goes back to the history of the Fae clan. That's what it looks like. Iris, there's just one more thing I want you to tell me. What is it? During the incident in which her sister, Dahlia Hawthorne, poisoned a lawyer, she began a relationship with a certain college student in order to hide the evidence.
Would you like to date that college student now?
That college student, have you heard anything about him?
I heard he was an idiot.
I did hear one thing. He has spiky hair. She said she hated his guts. That's me. I see. Thank you for your help.
He was just looking for compliments.
You're welcome. Hurry up, Phoenix, Wright. There's still much to investigate. Leave these locks to me. I'll open them for you. I promise. Thank you. I suppose I better continue my investigation. There's one giant secret left to unlock, and one small little girl.
What's behind the gravy?
Pearl Cyclops. Okay, so...
The lady who got murdered, was she a channeler too?
Yeah, she's Maya's mom.
Oh, okay. I just couldn't remember if she could channel. Obviously she could. She was the master, so...
So everything's pointing towards Morgan, right? But I have a feeling there's still one big twist in this case. I don't think it's as easy as just it being Morgan. I think the game's trying to make you think it's Morgan, but I think there's one twist still left.
You think it is Von Karma coming up with all of this?
I don't think it's Von Karma.
Von Karma, Morgan, and Dahlia all in jail together.
I think Godot still has a big role in this. I just don't know what the hell he's involved in. Because everything's so pushed further away from him now. But Godot seems to know a lot of things.
He was dating Mia, right?
Yeah, so he has a lot of knowledge, inside knowledge.
Well, then maybe he did know about. Maybe he knew about her mom being that lady.
Godot definitely has some sort of inside knowledge on like things. I don't think that he's just gonna appear in court and just hate your guts for no reason. I think he has a role in this. I think there's still one plot twist somewhere. But
He was secretly dating Dahlia. Pearl's channeled Dahlia, and he's like, "Oh, finally, Dahlia, we can hook up one last time."
woo, let's go get Pearls. No running away, Pearls. Look at that. They really did make a fire right in front of the shack. Oh, Mr. Nick. Huh, you're too late, Nick. If you came for one of our potatoes, we've already polished them all off. Sucks for you. I think I pretty much got all the evidence I need. Now I just need to find out what Pearls is hiding. Mr.
5
Nick,
logs.
Mr. Nick, why are you approaching me menacingly with that magnetama? Oh, don't worry, Pearls.
What if Dahlia didn't get executed and she broke out somehow or faked it, and then Pearl tried to channel her? Pearl tried to channel her like the letter said, but she couldn't because she wasn't dead.
It could.
Why she thinks her powers are
Yeah.
gone?
It could be, but Edgeworth confirmed that she was dead. That's why I don't think
There
that's
was
the case.
triplets.
Someone updated the autopsy.
Or Iris and Dahlia got switched somehow. And Iris got executed, and Dahlia is actually Iris right now.
I do think that they may be switched around somewhat. I do think there is that at play, but I do think one of them is dead for sure because Edgeworth confirmed it. Edgeworth confirmed that one of them
Well,
was
if
dead.
Iris is the one that died, Pearl tries to channel Dahlia, right? And it doesn't work because she's not dead. And that's why she thinks her powers don't work.
It could be. We're gonna find out a lot of things in this. We're about to find out a lot of things in this mind break. Alright, Pearls, it'll be all over soon.
We're gonna find out Pearls was the ghostwriter for and wrote all those kids' books.
After dinner the night of the murder, you were supposed to be in Elise Dukes' room reading a book together, right? Yeah, I was so happy when she invited me. But I didn't go in the end. You didn't go? No, there was someone else I had to go instead. I was so worried, I had to go. I didn't know what to do with myself. I was so nervous. So Pearls never went to Miss Duskinam's room because she was too worried about something or someone else. Pearls, on the night of the murder, you went to this place, didn't you? Air Temple, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah. You went here, didn't you, Pearls? Don't fucking lie. Look at that face. Looks like she's still not gonna open up to me. This is where you went to because you were so worried, right? Then the next question is, who or what you were so worried about? Now I'm gonna take a guess and you could tell me if I'm right or wrong, okay? Yeah, you mean you know? If I'm right, will you tell me the whole truth?
And if I'm wrong enough, I die.
Okay. You went to this place for one very simple reason. That is this. It's Maya, right? No one, everyone agrees?
Yeah, Maya.
Hiya. It's obvious what you were so worried about, Pearls. It was Maya, wasn't it? Ah. You knew that the training Maya was undertaking was dangerous. After all, it was a special course. Sign up for your special course. I don't know, one time I don't
Well,
talk.
my. Quite brave of you considering how cold it is. Young people can be so reckless with their bodies. Don't blame me if you become one of those you channel. Oh,
You know, we haven't considered the fact that Maya could have been taken over by someone.
Again? Oh wait, no. Actually, for the first time?
No, for the second time. Oh yeah, for the first time. Yeah, for the first time.
Yeah, because the first time was a fake out.
We haven't considered that fact. Mr. Bikini scared you of what she said, didn't she? And because
What
it
if
was
the
you,
spirit was so powerful it just kept jumping between everyone?
and because it was you who introduced Hazakura Temple to mine in the first place, you felt responsible, didn't you? Maybe. Thinking about what could have happened to Mr. Ma made me more and more worried. I couldn't sit still at all. That's why I decided to go and find out how she was doing at the inner temple. What's not clear is what happened after that. About what time was it when you headed over to the inner temple? It was probably around 9:30 when I left the main hall. I heard the real train was supposed to start at 10. I wanted to get there before it started. But there was so much snow, so I didn't get there until after 10 o'clock. Until after 10? How'd you know what time it was? Because I heard the bell ring for lights out. You heard the lights out bell? The Hazakura Temple's bell is pretty small though, isn't it? You must have really good hearing. I was really trying to pick up the sound of that bell, that's all. I didn't want to miss it. That would be terrible. She was trying to hear the bell?
The letter told her to, remember?
Oh, tell me, Burrows. Why were you so worried about hearing that bell? Huh? Oh, I think I know why. The reason you're so worried about that bell is because of this. You were given some instructions to follow for the night, weren't you? How'd you know? I presume you recognize these pieces of paper. Ah, well, where did you? In the incinerator at the inner temple. Pearls. You were following the instructions in this letter that night, weren't you?
They said kill Maya. I was looking forward to it.
That's why you couldn't afford to miss the sounds of the lights out bell. I'm speechless, Mr. Nick. You're amazing.
she's so impressed with you.
These instructions that were found in the incinerator. I believe they were written for you, Pearls. For me? No. As you can see, a large portion has been burnt. But the last section is still fairly legible. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. Who was it, Pearls? Whose spirit were you supposed to be channeling?
Oh, you Hawthorne.
Take into account the author of the note and the purpose for writing it. Whose spirit would Pearl have been trying to channel? Don't overthink it, Phoenix. It's pretty obvious what Pearl's supposed to channel. The person you're trying to channel that night, Pearls, was...
Detective Gumshoe.
Detective Gumshoe. It was Darling Hawthorne, wasn't it? That was the name that was in the letter. It's just as I suspected. It wasn't Iris whose sister became mad at the inner temple that night. It was Dahlia Hawthorne. Do you know anything about her, Pearls? Do you know what kind of a woman Dahlia Hawthorne was?
She was so sweet.
No. I never heard of anyone by that name before reading the instructions.
All I know is she really hated a college student.
I thought so. Pearls didn't have a clue. She doesn't know that Dahlia is her sister. About the instructions in the letter I found, Pearls. Who wrote them? Whoever it was asked you to do challenge spirit of someone you never heard of. You must have quite a lot of respect for them. After all, you followed the instructions without question. So here's my next question. Who wrote this set of instructions for you to follow? It was your mama.
Your mama?
Oh, she's in solitary confinement. Maybe that throws my theory of her and Dahlia meeting out the window.
Oh, actually, no. I still think it's I mean, they could have still done the planning and like her and Dahlia.
Before she was in solitary?
Or she fully went to jail?
They could have did the planning. I mean, they could channel to her spirits, you know, and stuff like that.
Not if they're alive.
I have to wonder about something. You didn't have any idea what these instructions meant, did you? But
Oh, now I understand your theory before, Neng, about the letters. If she channels Dahlia, then Dahlia can write a letter, and then Morgan can read it, and Morgan can write the letter, and then Dahlia can read it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But you followed him to the letter regardless. Why? Because it was your mother who asked you, that's why. How did you... I figured it out. The person who wrote you this letter was your own mother, Morgan Fay. Alright, Pearls, it's time I finish you off. Mr. Nick, alright. Why is she holding back from me? I don't like this.
Dude, I bet she spilled the gravy and she's like feeling bad about it.
So don't underestimate me just because I'm a child. Huh? If you're trying to say I follow these instructions, like, I'd like to see some proof. What? This little girl's asking me for proof? Because I don't think you have any. She said anything rather than admit to carrying out these instructions. Guess I have to produce some more evidence then. One more thing should do it. Alright, Pearls. We both know someone carried out these instructions on the night of the murder. But you're right. There's no evidence that proves it was you. I knew it.
Gains the locks back.
I do know that whoever did it was a child. Huh? How do you know that? It could have been an adult. No adult would have made a simple mistake like that. Simple mistake? What do you mean by that? I'm sure you thought you were carefully following the instructions being given. I actually have no idea where Phoenix is going with this.
Yeah, me either.
But you misunderstood some of the words, and this is the evidence that proves it. The what?
Can we read the letter again?
Yeah.
Kevin, I think you're right.
About what?
As soon as you hear the lights out bell, channel the spirit, leave everything up to her.
Her name is
Her
blank?
name is Dahlia.
Picture of her.
She is something, the whole something. Here's a picture of her. Use it when you channel her. I know you can do it.
What's the last one?
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Gravy roast of master. Gravy.
She's 8 or 9, one of the two.
Put gravy on the master.
Gravy roast.
You misunderstood some of the words. Here's the evidence. Oh,
No,
it's
supposed
the
to.
gravy
Yeah, I know.
tapestry,
I get it now.
Neng, it's the gravy.
It's the gravy.
No, I get it. It's the cane sword.
It was you who splattered gravy on this hanging scroll, wasn't it? What? But what? Why would I do something like... Do you remember what was written in that letter? Gravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition. But you didn't know how to read the words gravely and roast, among others, right?
Gravely, Neng. Gravely. You don't know how to read it either.
No one can read.
How do you know that? Remember the conversation with Deuce and the night of the murder? Perhaps we can read some books together. Oh, really? I'd love to. I'm not very good at reading. Hahaha. Well then, would you like to practice reading? Miss Lee, so, for example, how do you read this? It says gravely. It's kind of a tough word. Oh my god, they had this talk?
Completely.
We missed this? I can't believe we missed that.
It says here, what's this letter talking about, Pearls?
Sure, Miss Deucin taught you how to read gravely and roast. What she didn't teach you is what they meant. Gravely sound like gravy to me. Oh, gravy sounded like gravy to me, and no roast I could think it was the food. And that's why you did it. That's why you covered the picture of the master in gravy from the ninth pot roast. To be honest, I did think it was a bit strange. Guess I really did get the wrong idea.
This note's stupid.
Just a tiny bit.
Jay went back to sleep. I'm gonna hang out until he wakes back up again.
Okay. I really am useless. I couldn't even burn the letter properly as my mother ever asked of me. Such a simple thing, and I couldn't even do it right.
Now I want her to tell us what the rest of the letter said.
Give me that HP back. Suck your life energy. Oh, yeah, 2 conversations? Okay. Let's do the night of crime. Alright, after dinner that night, I did go to the Iron Temple. With a pot full of the leftover gravy. The gravy? I saw the picture on the hanging scroll near the sacred cavern. I was sure it was the magic Korean, like it said in the letter. I see, and then? Well, it was already way past 10 when I got there because of all the snow. So I went to the Air Temple guest area. The guest area? Yeah, I thought I could wait there until the training was over. Why don't you just
And
go
I thought, why are all these locks on the temple unlocked? I better lock these up.
Yeah, why didn't you just go to the training hall? Because Mystic Miles' main training has already started and I couldn't interrupt it. So I just stayed where I was and prayed for it to get through it. But then, Pearl, did you fall asleep? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I just couldn't help it. Hey, don't worry about it, Pearls. Who cares if you fell asleep? I fell asleep waiting for hours too. It happens. Anyways, then you find yourself trapped at the Air Temple. Yes, when I woke up, it was morning. I tried not to cry, but Dusky Bridge wasn't there anymore and there was no one in the training hall. I thought everyone had left me because I overslept. I threw the letter into the incinerator and then I heated up the leftover gravy and let off some steam by chucking the gravy on the scroll while you cried. It must have been pretty scary for you, Pearl. I know what it's like. Nick used to leave me behind when I fell asleep at school too. Don't equate something so trivial for experience, Larry. It was written right in my mother's letter. It said, as soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirits. I was on my way over to the temple when I heard the bell ring. So you channeled Dahlia Hawthorne's spirit? No. No? Oh, I tried, but I couldn't do it. Oh yeah, they swapped. You couldn't do it? I never failed at channeling someone. This is the first time it's happened. Wait, so if she failed to channel Dahlia, then who did she channel?
Nobody, because she couldn't channel Dahlia.
Yeah, she failed. She was like, no, this is the wrong spirit.
Not enough time in the waterfall, Pearl.
I tried and I tried and I tried. Yesterday, this morning, the whole time. But I just couldn't do it. Don't let it get you down, Pearl. It'll all work out. If you want, I'll come flying through the sky for you. Whoosh, just like that. So she never managed to channel the spirit. Is that why you think your spiritual powers are gone? Yes, I don't know what to do.
It's curious, Pearl. Try to channel Maya right now for me.
Oh, it works. Wow. Isn't there any...
Oh, now we can talk whenever we want.
Isn't there any other explanation why you couldn't channel spirit? I suppose there's one other possibility. It's not very likely, though. Could you please tell me what it is anyways? It could happen someone else is already channeling the same spirit.
Maya? What if
Maya
did
possessed?
kill her?
Damn, bro. Actual Maya crime? I like how this case keeps trying to turn it back towards Maya, like, oh no, it was her, she did it, guys.
And it's like, oh wait, we found out it's not her. Oh wait, it could be her. Oh wait.
It happened someone else is already channeling the same spirit. But why would Maya be channeling Dahlia?
Unless it was Misty.
Unless it was Misty.
And then she killed herself?
But why would Misty channel Dahlia? I don't know. Someone else. What do you mean?
Because Misty read the letter, remember? So maybe she knew about it.
Yeah, but I don't know why she would do it.
To make Pearls the new master.
No, so what if Misty was like, because Pearls showed Misty the letter, right? Because she couldn't read it?
No, that was just... Wait.
No,
No, wait, they were talking about... Wait.
Pearls hasn't said that she's shown anyone else the letter yet.
She did, though. She showed it to whatever her fucking name is, remember? Because she couldn't read it? And she taught her how to read like Gravely and Roast.
But that was a different conversation about just a book in general. I don't think the letter that she actually
But
had.
didn't Pearls show her?
I thought
Like,
Pearl
what does
showed
it
her the
say?
letter. Like, hey, what does this say? I don't get it.
Unless I gaslit you.
It must be. I don't know. I don't remember how that conversation went down. I thought that was a conversation from a random book, but it could be the letter that she showed her. You're right. Well,
If she showed her the letter, then she would know. Oh, this is an assassination attempt, and maybe she channeled her so that Pearls couldn't.
it could be.
But then, yeah, I don't know. Then maybe Dahlia tried to kill Maya,
Okay.
and then was failed, and then killed herself
By
as
jumping
like
off the
revenge
bridge.
because it's well, yeah, because that she killed herself. So at least it's revenge on somebody in the family.
Then what about
Then-
one of them falling off the bridge?
What about the bridge jumping thing? That's because then there's someone jumped off of
I
the
don't
bridge,
know that answer.
but then their body turns up at the temple still. That's weird. I guess we need to read more, right? Well, there's only one of each spirit, right? Yep, it's like dating a girl, Nick. You can't see a hot chick if she's already taken. Then that would mean on the night of the murder, someone else channeled her spirit before Pearls occurred. Someone else channeled the spirit of Dahlia Hawthorne? I'm a failure. I couldn't even grant my mother's final wish. Her final wish? Yeah, this letter. This is my last wish, she says. So make sure you follow the instructions carefully. This letter. I definitely need to find out more about it. My mother has gone to a place called a penitentiary. I can't believe you were able to say that, Pearl. Yeah, I know, Pearls. I visit her every month. And last month she told me, the time we've been waiting for has come, Pearl. There's something I need you to do for me. I hid a letter for you at our home before they brought me here.
So the murder was on the other side of the bridge, right?
Yeah, the garden. That's where the crime scene was.
And Maya was training on the other side of the bridge, right?
No, on the same side as where that garden was. On the same side, yes.
Oh, okay.
I want you to read it and do exactly what it says. It's for the good of the Fae Clan, my angel. You'll be doing a great thing. Now, listen carefully, and I'll tell you where the letter's hidden. My mother is always nice to me. I love her very much. Yeah, moms will do anything for their kids, right? She said it was for the good of the Fae Clan, so I knew I had to help her. I just knew it. I mean, Mystic Maya's part of the Fae Clan, so it had to be good for her too. Yeah. That's right, isn't it, Mr. Nick? I guess so, yeah. There was a picture of her letter, too. A picture? Oh, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Usually, a picture's enough to channel someone's spirit, but this time... Pretty weird, huh? Like Larry knows anything about this stuff. There's something else that was strange about my mother's letter. The seal on it was broken, as if someone already opened it once before.
Before she even got it?
That sure is pretty strange. Yeah, it might be.
Gumshoe.
Someone had opened it already? No, this is... I think you're talking about like before she even got it, or before she found the letter at her home.
Yeah, Gumshoe had to deliver it from the detention center to Pearls, and he's like, "Oh, what's this?" He read it, and all along he's the killer.
Damn, Gumshoe, crazy. Opened before, so who opened this before that can channel? I don't know.
Well, that breaks my theory that it was Misty, because I thought she showed Misty the letter because she couldn't read it.
So somebody opened this before Pearls got it, so whoever opens it, they know where Dahlia, or like wherever the location of the letter is. And then they opened it and knew the plans, and then they did that. Huh. Thanks, Pearls. You
Unless
really
it's a
helped me out.
detective, because it comes from the prison, so the prisoner, or like the people at the police station would have to handle the letter first, right?
It would, but I'm assuming the person that got it is someone that can channel. Because that's where everything is centered around, right? Like the police, no one doesn't seem like it matters.
Unless they're friends with them. Gumshoe read it and told Maya all along.
And then Maya did it?
Yeah, I don't know.
As revenge.
You're very welcome. My mother is watching over us. So I'm sure Mystic Maya will be alright. She's not gonna fucking kill her. Look at that innocent smile on her face.
That would be nuts if Maya killed her own mom.
What am I supposed to say to her?
So you abandoned me, huh?
Finally figure it out, have you, Trite? You finally realize how terrible of a crime being painfully oblivious is. Godot! The entrance to the Sega Cavern looks like a freaking puzzle workshop.
I just shot it open.
I guess he's talking about Iris and the lock-breaking effort. But it's all a waste of time. Well, why do you say that? Because Ma Fei isn't coming back. What?
I killed her.
You don't know what you're talking about. How can you say something like that? It was your job to protect her, Trite. Just like how it was a job to protect Mia Fei. Two sisters caught up in the worst circumstances.
You.
You.
I think he just hates Phoenix because he blames Phoenix for Mia dying.
Yeah, you don't think he's actually involved in this case? It does get
I'm sure
further.
he's involved, but I think that's why he hates Phoenix.
Yeah. The more we learn about what's going on with this channel, I think the more further and further away it gets from Godot having anything to do with it. He probably just hates Phoenix and that's it. Unless the big plot twist that I have a feeling we're still missing, it ends up being fucking Godot behind a lot of things. Who knows?
Puppet Master.
I realized that, but the only reason why it would be Godot as the puppet master is he's the one that handles all the letters from the prison to Pearls, right? Like he's the guy in the middle. That's like the only thing I can think of.
What if he read the letter and was like, "Oh, I have to protect Maya,"
It could.
and then he told one of the people who can channel, like, and had allies.
He could, but like, what's his end goal if that's what he does?
Maybe
right?
he just wants to protect Maya because she's Mia's sister.
But then in her current circumstances, that's not really. He's not doing a good job. I realized that, but and you were the only one who was by their sides. You were the only one who could have saved them. But I don't know. I didn't know anything about what was going on. What did I just say, Trite? Being oblivious is a heinous crime in itself. Tomorrow. We'll sell everything in the court tomorrow, once and for all.
I'm gonna blame murder on you, Phoenix.
Mr. Nick, is what that man just said true? It'll be alright, Pearls. I'm sure Ma's alive. You'll see for yourself tomorrow. Yeah, that's right. I know I can trust you, Mr. Nick. My dear Pearl. You've done so well, my child, my Pearl.
Number 2.
3.
3.
It's better.
She had twins and triplets.
It's better that you don't know what you've done. I knew this day would come for you. The blood of the main family is no more. Now finally, after all this time, the master seat is yours. My last great wish. It seems I was just in time.
Dude, what if Pearl killed Maya after all this, and they finally opened up the cavern after the trial, and they were like, "Oh shit."
That would be such a dark turn.
What if Morgan's also dead now too?
Oh, she probably is. You're right. But, no.
This is a good spot for me to get off. Jay's
Okay.
up, I'm gonna go get him.
Alrighty.
I
Thanks for joining
eagerly
us.
look forward to the last video.
Alright. Thanks for joining us.
Boy.
See you later.
Bye.